let us do our own. Page 54. Upo tvagre dive dive dosavastardhyam vayam upo tvagre dive dive doshavastardhyam vayam namo varantaimasi namo varantaimasi sanaha piteva shunavigme shupayano bhava sachashvanaha swastaye yo vishwavi vipashyati bhuvana sacham pasyati bhuvanang sancha pasyati sanaha pushabita bhuvat tatsavituh varenyam vargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayam Agne Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatsakyam Tanme Radhyatam Agne Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatsakyam Tanme Radhyatam Idamaham Anrutan Satyamupemi Idamaham Anrutan Satyamupemi. Alright. Om Shanti. Alright. So I think what you do in the morning when you do your work, so I think whichever things you can do, you can read and see that your syllables are clean. Right? Okay, fine. So I write on this. We come through. So now open your Shashanama. Let us see whether we can find out others. others. I think after reading your stuff, the next week we'll do a review of all the technical words we have done so far, and any questions you may have and so on. But try to, I think time may have come where you may also try to look through other books, other materials, to kind of enlarge your thoughts and become more curious, things like that. Okay, Vishnu Shashanama, right? Okay. So what we're doing is, we'll read, and last time when we did work was to say that the recitation, that the composition has padas in it. Padas in it. And those padas became the key to grammar. We're kind of entering grammar. The reason we're doing pada, because we're entering grammar. Now, where the padas came from, we do not fully know. But what we know is that they are a combination of the varnas. So what we will do is, we're trying to do an experiment to see that suppose while we read, can we detect padas from purely first principle, from purely keeping our mind clean, our hearing clean, our process clean, you know what I'm saying? The pada being the definition, or the idea being, is there something there that caught my attention? Do you understand? Means, of course, there is some technicality involved in it. It will catch your attention only when properly recited. The whole idea of that is that Vedas are being recited, and by hearing that, you just say that following things were fully communicated. All right? And so you make a note of it. Because what we're doing is, you're doing a reverse engineering, trying to find grammar from the spoken word. This thing had been written after the grammar was known. But we are trying to see whether grammar is a part of speech. Right? Okay. So we'll read, and then you see whether whichever word you think makes sense to you from sound point of view, and then you say, yes, this stanza by stanza. Not that we can detect them, not that we know what I'm saying, but my point is that I'm doing this as an exercise to enter into grammar. Do you understand? Not mechanical grammar, analytic grammar. Okay. Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturvujam Prasannabadanam Dhyayen Sarva Vighnopashantaye. So what we are doing is, we are kind of saying that, is there any word there that I think the pada word. Pada word again meaning is that which has a sense, which actually what will happen is that pada word will repeat. Do you understand? The pada words, so we are not doing, our sample is limited. But normal Vedic sample, the pada will repeat. And that's how you know, oh, yeah, I heard that before. Because you are hearing. You know what I mean? So by virtue of repetition, you kind of come to know, that's what it is, that's what it is, that's what it is. And he made a good point last time, that whether the pada is a syllable. Syllable in the sense where we make a break and so on. Pada is not necessarily a syllable, But through syllable we come to know pada may be hiding there. Because syllable also becomes a break. But a syllable may not be pada. That's the, pada is something which we think is a descriptive entity, which is, again I said before, conceptual. You know what I mean? Conceptual in the sense what? I can use it anywhere I like. Which means it will be used elsewhere in the same context or same text because of pada. Alright? So let us see. Anyone who wants to try anything at all? Suklambaradharam Vishnum. What can be a pada there? Anything sounds like a pada?
Vishnu.
Vishnu, good.
Shukla.
Shukla, okay, fine.
Ambar.
Ambara, okay.
Dhar.
Dhara, okay. Alright. One by one, why don't we go one by one? Shuklambaradharam Vishnu. Shukla Ambaradharam. Okay, Vishnu. Very good. Shashivarnam Chaturvujam.
Shashi.
Shashi.
Varnam.
Varnam.
Bhujam.
Bhujam.
Chatur is separate.
Chaturvujam. Okay, fine. Fine. Prasanna Badanam Dhyayet.
Prasanna.
Prasanna.
Prasanna. Okay.
Vadanam.
Badanam Dhyayet.
Dhyaya.
Dhyaya. Okay. Sarva Vignopashantaye.
Sarva. Vignam. Shanta.
Shantai.
Sarva Vignopashantaye Santaye. Okay, fine. Okay, alright. So now let me tell you. So the repetition is not there. So had the repetition been there, then we would know that which word may be frequent, which word may be less frequent. You know what I mean? And then we come to, from that elimination, you come to know that the ambara, like he says, suklambara, so we can have pitambara, you can have nilambara, you can have svetambara, baghambara, like that. So because you can have different colors, you know what I mean? Now also I must say that ambara here, ambara is again a concept. Mind that thing. I think last time also in my rambling last week, I also said like people, concept. Hold that concept thought very much in your heart. That ambara is a concept. Ambara is a concept. Ambara is a concept. It means something that covers. It so happens we call ambara as the cloth, because cloth also covers. But the dictionary, the ambara is cloth is not really. What I'm saying? Ambara is something that, so that is built into the varnas. Ambara, you know what I mean? That's built into the varnas, how the varnas are there, and they make that kind of a communication. You know what I mean? So once I have that, then I use it in the cloth. Suklambara. But here what happens is, here he says Suklambara, he's using the sense of sky also. You know, Suklambara dharam, one who is holding, not covering. Because sometimes you can say, like on some other stotras, you can say abruta. Shweta prastra abruta. Like Saraswati. You know what I'm saying? Abruta is my kasthi, Saraswati has a sari covered up. You know I'm saying that's different than dharam. Svetam, Suklambara, dharam. Okay? So from that point of view, Shukla and the dhara are not padas, but the pada is the ambara. From those logic, which we do not know. which would not know. Vishnu would not know, then Shashi Varnam. Shashi Varnam. You know what I mean? So again the similar thing will happen. Shashi Varnam, Pita Varnam, Shveta Varnam, Krishna Varnam. You know what I'm saying? So Varna becomes the quantity and there could be qualifiers. So Pada, so Pada carries, you get the point? That Pada carries the bhava. Pada carries the meat. You know what I mean? Rest is a qualifier. Sasi Varnam. You know what I mean? So that means Sasi would not stay if Varna was not there.
Which is like Varnam.
Varna is the one that has to be, is what is qualified. Okay? So that is what the Pada is. Pada is something which, you follow that? Have you done the, what they call, the kids play with the tiles, with those
Legos.
huh?
Lego.
Legos, not those squares, those cubes. They make structures with it.
The alphabet blocks, yeah.
Alphabet blocks, like that. So padas are like that. You know what I mean? Which are the blocks on which you build. You follow? And similar, Sati Varnam. Varnam, Chaturvujam. So Vujam. Vujam. Now Chatu also you say Chaturvujam, and then that will again get eliminated. You have Trivujam, Divij, like that, but Chaturvujam, so Bhujam. Bhujam.
So, it seems like the noun itself is the pad and the adjectives adorn it.
Padas are nouns. Padas are nouns, simply. So what has happened now is that the concept that we will come to that in the sense whether I introduced two words last time, a pada and a dhatu. So what I'm trying to go, before I do the grammar, to see whether they have enough power in them to help us express whatever you want. So that was my creativity statement I was making. Creativity is a function of using your tools and skills that you have. You can't bring it elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So which means that I have those tools, so I have these limited tools. In the limited tools, can I really describe? I have 6 pen brushes. How beautiful painting I made. Creativity is I can do. Uncreative thing is can't be done. You know what I'm saying? It is not that, so this condition, why I'm saying before, like this Freudian conditions that the West imposes, a model that you can be a good student only following is true. India kind of eliminated that. You're a good student because you have willpower to do, not resources. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge discovery. Have a determination to do. And that also the West is discovering lately. We are seeing many stories. But the model is built. The profiling is done. You know what I mean? This person is a thief because he doesn't have anything at home. Profiling, that's Freudian, which is kind of useless. But anyway, so that's happened, that's a different logic. So now let us see. So dhyayet, vadanam, prashanna vadanam. So it's a prasanna. Prasanna, from that point of view, prasanna is an adjective, as you said. Adjective, but it's, and vadanam, prasanna vadanam, vishanna vadanam.
So Vadanam would be
Vadana, right. Dhyayet. That is a verb. The verb. So it has a dhatu in it. But we will come to dhatu when we come there. Sharba Vignopashante. So then the pada, Sharba. Sharba, somebody said is a pada. So you can take Sarba as a pada, Sarba will repeat. Sarba will repeat. Vigna. Vigna.
So in,
Now Vigna would be, yeah.
in other words, pada could be noun or adjective or anything. Is that right?
Pada may not be an adjective. Pada is a noun. Pada is a noun.
So sarva vigna, vigna is a noun.
Right.
Sarva is adjective that we
Sarva
now
is a
we know.
pronoun.
Yeah.
Pronoun.
But then sarva is not be considered as a pada. Vigna. just like-
Sarvanama pada. Sarvanama pada is a different concept. I'll come to that. These padas which are not really, Sarvanama is not the element, that doesn't exist in those.
No, I'm not talking sarvanama. Sarva, that
That's
part.
Sarva is Sarvanama.
But
It's a pronoun. It's not a adjective.
oh, okay.
But so Vigna. So what I want to comment is Vigna. Vigna. You know what I mean? So now those words, Vigna sounds like a different than Ambara, Varna, right? It has like a Bikana, like that, right? So they kind of said, separate it. Who did it all? There's a gentleman called Yaska. Yaska. Why I'm saying you, because you people must appreciate the kind of work has gone through before the language develops. Sanskrit created the background of it. All languages evolve out of it. You know what I mean? So my point is, we not only admire those work, but we understand that one of us, you know what I mean, had the time, energy to sit and to read, right? And that is where I want to say the creativity, because it takes such a long time, right? And our attention span is so small, and we want quick results. So that is not India. India is, I'm not doing for me. I'm doing for, let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I think he might have good students and so on, but Yaska, Y-A-S-K-A, Yaska, who is Panini's predecessor. Okay. Sabra Vigna Upashantaye. Upashantaye. So Santi he said. So Santi, Vigna, they are sounding a little different. Right? Which also, what you can say that the difference between Varna also had like a two letters combined. Varna, Vishnu, right? And however, I said that I pick on Santi and Vigna. Because, what you can think? Shanti and Vigna.
State. Yeah, ultimately, like the Santi, like that is for the
Vigna
Vigna
is
to be
becoming Shanti.
settle down.
Right. But why should that be a separate category for them rather than Varna or Ambara? Do you follow what? Vujam. Do you see what I'm saying? So my point is from the shape, from the presentation point of view. So what is extra in these words that is not there in the Vadanam?
Shanti is an action-oriented thing.
Right, but because you know now though. I'm saying from the sound part of it, from the first principles, from the hearing part of it.
So, like when I say start, Vigna, like little bit on high note, and then Santai, so.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll come to that. But anyway, so they will keep it in a separate box. Vigna, Shanti, like that. Right? Now, here things have become this thing, but Vedas are more complex. Okay, let's continue. Yasya
Yes.
Dviradavaktradyaham Dviradavaktradyaham Parishadhyaham Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwakshenam. Oh, that ka has a halant. Not Biswaksena. Vishwaksena. 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 Vishwaksenam. Tamashre. Alright, so now let us see what we can do. Yasya, let us eliminate. Yasya is a pronoun. Again, I won't tell that. Or let us first do our first that thing. That is who is thinking a pada where.
Vakradya.
Vaktradya, fine. Then Shatam, fine. Proceed. Vignam, fine.
Vishwa.
Vishwa, fine.
Ashraya.
Fine. Yasya Dviradavaktradyah Parishadhyah Parashatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwakshenam Tamashre
Vakradya.
Vakradya. Okay.
Dvira.
Now in that word, Vaktradya, in the kra, there is a kra, tra and kra together? Is it tra and kra together?
No, Ktra, Katara.
The way it has been printed, it looks like there is a tra, T-R, tra, and kra, K-R.
No,
It
only
is one-
Kandra.
It is one letter. Ktra.
So Vaktra, that is to our face.
Right. Vaktra. Vaktra. It's in one letter. Vaktradya. So let us see now. Shall we continue? Anybody else? Dvirada? Anybody said Dvirada? No. Dvirada. Radha. Radha. Okay, like that. So I think you're getting the point. You're getting the point. That is, which means, again, like when you read scriptures, this will happen. That how do I break? You know, we do Valmiki, that's what I'm doing. How do you break? You know what I mean? You see where the substance is, and finding that, then you break. Okay? So Dvirada Vaktradyaha. So Dvi you kind of say, Dvi is two, Dvirada, and Vaktra you know, and then Adyaha. Adyaha. So now we don't know, so somebody said Vaktradya, which is okay. But actually Vaktradya is two words. Vaktra, Adya. Right? And Adya is not a pada, Vaktra is a pada. But why is not, we shall see. And then Parish, anybody said Parisadhyaha? No, nobody said. Because? Nobody said because of what? I mean, they ignored it or they?
That's a new word. Completely new words.
Unknown.
Right. I think, yeah. Just imagine though, I think the point is, so many words might have been first round, they must have lost. And then somebody would have come back and said, no, don't do that. The